Hello everyone. Today let us see the project online charity. So first let us extract the zipped file. So you can see the file is extracting, and inside the online charity zipped file there are three more files which are zipped again, and let us extract these three files, that is source code, database backup and project documentation. You can see the folders source code, database backup and project documentation is created now. Inside the folder source code, you can see all the PHP files, and in database backup, you can see the SQL file which is the database. In project documentation, we can see all the documents related to the project online charity. Now let us copy the source code and let's paste this in the C drive. In the C drive, paste it in XAMPP folder inside a htdocs folder. This is because I have installed XAMPP control panel in C drive. Wherever you have installed the XAMPP server, you can paste it in that particular folder. Now the source code is pasted and you can see the PHP files here. Now let us open XAMPP control panel and let us start Apache and MySQL server. You can see that Apache and MySQL server is running. Now let us copy the name of the file source code. Let us open the browser and type localhost / and paste the name of the folder source code. This is how we will execute the project, and you can see failed to connect to MySQL because we have not imported the database. To import the database, type localhost PHP myadmin and you can see the MySQL server, and clicking on databases, create the database. Once the database is created, click on import and import the SQL file which you have in the database backup by clicking on choose file. Remember, the file what we import and the name of the database what we give must be same. So clicking on go, all the files which are in the file onlinecharity.sql will be imported to the database, and now you can see all the tables present in the database. Clicking on refresh, this is how the project is executed. So the project online charity, the main purpose of the project is to develop a charity which helps to raise funds online. Online appointment features like birthday parties or any other occasions or any other activities, and online children adoption service and many other services are available here. Even if any food item is remains, and if any person wants to donate food to the charity, then they can request through online. So this is about the project online charity. Now let us log in as admin under staff login. The admin must log in using the login ID and password. Here the default login ID and password for admin is admin. Once the admin logs in, the dashboard is available, and this includes all the records that is present in the database. Under staff profile, here the admin can make changes to their profile, and under change password, admin can change their password. In add staff, here the admin can add the different staffs by selecting the type. The type, either it can be admin or the employee. Then the staff name, the login ID of the staff must be mentioned, and the password and confirm password of the staff must be given by the admin itself. Status must be selected as active. On clicking on submit, the staff record will be inserted. So this can be viewed under view staff. So here the admin also has an action edit and delete, where the admin can delete the staff records. Under fundraiser, in add fundraiser, here the admin can add the fundraisers, that is for what reason the charity needs the funds, that can be added here. So the title, we have to mention the title. Here the title can be for the education purpose or for the maintenance purpose of the charity or for the food purpose or to provide shelter to any of the members of the charity. So these can be the different reasons for the fund. And here the title, image, description, and the fund start date, that is from which date we are starting to raise the fund and till which date the donators can donate the fund, that must be mentioned. And what is the amount required must be mentioned. So what is the amount required for that particular purpose must be mentioned. So once the fundraiser is added, it can be viewed under view fundraiser. So here the different fundraiser amounts can be viewed, and admin also has an action to delete these records. So here the admin can delete the records which are not anymore required. Under view fund collection, here the admin can view the fund collection or fund donated by different donors. Under gallery, in upload photo, here the admin can upload the photo to different albums by selecting the album, and then the title of the photo, that is the photo details of the charity, can be uploaded under gallery. So this helps the visitors of the website to view the work of the charity. So these photos can be viewed under view photo, and admin also has the action to delete, as well as the admin can edit the details. Under create album, here the admin can create the album by mentioning the album title, album description, and the status must be selected as active. In view album, admin can view the album details with the action edit and delete. Under members, the admin can add the members by selecting the member type and then the name of the member. So members are those who live in those charities. The details of the members of those charity must be mentioned. So here the address of the member, the contact number, the address proof, ID proof, description. So all these details must be mentioned. Under description, they can give information about the child or the member about whose details are added. Then the status must be selected as active, and on clicking on submit, the details of the member will be added, and this can be viewed under view members. And in member type, here the different types of members. So it can be homeless children, it can be patients, or it can be old people. So here we are adding old age people. So it can be any type of members. Along with description, the details must be added, and this can be viewed under view member type. And admin can also delete their details. Under report in view appointment, here the different appointments made by different donors can be viewed, and the action will be pending, and admin must approve the action. And in view donors, the various donors can be viewed here with the action delete and edit. And view food donors, so various food donors request can be viewed, and the admin must approve the request. And in child adoption also, here various requests are given by the donors and the admin must approve. So let us log out from the admin. Now let us register as donor. The donor must register by mentioning his name, email ID, contact number, password and the confirm password. On clicking on click to register, the donor will be registered successfully. And under donor login, he must log in using the email ID and password. So once the donor logs in, he has the option to update his profile. That is, the donor's image must be uploaded and the address details. The address detail of the donor, the city, the PIN code, email ID and contact number, all these details must be updated. So once the profile is updated, he can also change the password under change password, and under adopt, the donor can adopt the child by looking at the profiles of the children. On view profile, the donor can view the profile, and to adopt they must fill the form. So here the form must be filled, that is male applicant and female applicant. The name of the parents must be mentioned, and what is the occupation of the applicant must be mentioned, and what is their annual income. The designation of the applicant and the PF number. What will be the name of the child after the adoption? That must be mentioned. And the application process date, on which date the applicant wants to process the application, and what is the reason for adoption, that is, for what reason the applicant want to adopt the child, that must be mentioned. And if there is any other note the applicant want to give to the admin, then he can mention that details in the any notes. On click here to send request, this request will be sent successfully to admin. So you can see the status is pending now. Under view adoption request. So here the adoption request by the donor can be viewed, and in view visitor appointment request, here the donor or the visitor, they can write an appointment or ask for an appointment to visit the charity, and they must mention for what reason they want to visit the charity and on which date and at what time they want to visit the charity. On clicking on request for appointment, their request will be sent successfully. Only after the admin approves it, the status will be approved. So under visiting view appointments, here they can view their updation status. So under gallery, the images can be viewed, and under food donation, the donor can donate the food, but he must mention what is the food item in detail and what is the quantity, that is how many quantities of food he is sending, and from where the charity must pick up that food, that is the address, city, pin code, and the time, at date and time must be mentioned, that is on which date they must pick up the food. Here also the acceptance from the admin is required. Until then you can see the status as pending, as well as the donor can delete this action, that is if he feels he doesn't want to donate the food, then he can delete. Under fundraiser, here the donor can view the various funds and he can donate the fund on clicking on donate now. and he can also view the fund in details. So on clicking on donate now, he can view the fund and he can also view the top donors. And if you want to donate, he must click on donate and he can mention the amount he want to donate and the name of the donor and the type of payment and card holder name, card number, the expiry date of the card and CVV number must be mentioned. So on clicking on make payment, the payment will be made successfully and the fund will be collected and there will be a fund collection receipt is available for the donor. Under fund donation report, the donor can view the amount donated by him along with the report. Now let us log out from donor and let us log in as staff, that is as admin under staff login. So here the admin will log in using the login ID and password, that is admin. You can see under fundraiser the various funds given by different donors. Under report in view appointment, here the appointment request from different donors can be viewed and on clicking on approve, the status will be changed to approve. That is under view donor, here the various donors can be viewed along with the action edit and delete. Under view food donor, so here the various people who wish to donate the food and on clicking on accept, the record will be accepted and the admin will accept to collect the food from the donor. Under view adoption details, so here the adoption request can be viewed by the admin and we can see the status is pending. On clicking on view, the details of the student, the details of the children can be viewed and you can see the request status is pending, that is the admin has not yet approved. On clicking on approve, the data will be approved, that is the admin will approve to donate the child to the particular donor. So let us log out from the donor admin and let's log in as a donor now. Under fund donation receipt, you can see the receipt here, the payment receipt, and in food donation report you can see the status is accepted, and in view visiting appointment also the admin has approved for the visit, and in adopt child also admin has approved to adopt the child. So this is how the online charity project works. So thank you for watching the video. For further queries, kindly visit our website. Thank you.